Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars. Today we're looking around our 60 plate Mercedes CLS 320 diesel. These are a very distinctive car. I absolutely love these when they came out. This is what's called the Grand Edition. So it's when it went to a CLS 350, which is the more powerful 3-litre diesel engine. It's about 280 horsepower roughly. 7-speed automatic transmission. But just look at the shape of it. They are such a distinctive car, these. It's Mercedes' take on a 4-door coupe. So think similar to a BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe. These are a pillarless door frame, very low roof line on it. Mercedes E-Class chassis, but it just looks so much cooler. Very, very distinctive car. They still make a CLS, but the new one just seems to be a toned down version of this car. This original one, to me, is the most dramatic shape that they ever did in the CLS. So I'm really pleased to get a low mileage one. This one's done about 80,000 miles, which you don't tend to find many under 100,000 anymore, of this shape. With the 350 engine, which is the better of the engines, in this sort of condition as well. It's a beautiful car. As you can see, it's in metallic silver. It has got the diamond cut alloy wheels, AMG wheels on this particular one. To be honest with you, the wheels on it are the only thing really that perhaps lets the car down, because as you can see on this, they've got some road rash around the centres on them, and that is typical, I'm afraid, of diamond cut alloy wheels. Now I can get these refurbished. I'm not going to as it stands, but if someone wants this particular car and they want them refurbished, I can do it, but it will mean that they are in a standard finish, standard paint finish, so that can be done on request. But in fairness, they're not actually, horrendous to look at, but they are the one thing that I would criticise this particular car on. It's in very good condition though. You can see it's the Grand Edition by its silver badging on the side there, but it does mean a whole lot more than just a bit of badging. It's got a huge specification on it, which I'll show you in just a second. It's got the Harman Kardon hi-fi system, which was a cost option on these when they were new. Quite an expensive cost option at that, so not a lot of people went for them. Just to show you the negatives on the car, obviously there is the wheels, and on this bumper here, I don't know if it'll even show up, but there's some very light scratching where people have taken things in and out of the boot on the car. Speaking of boots, it's a coupe with a massive boot, over 500 litres of space there. It just keeps going and going and going, as you can see. So it's actually a very practical car, despite the low slung roofline. The other thing that we need to look at is this back seat. There are 2 back seats, so please bear in mind if you're buying this car, it is a 4-seater, not a 5. If it's a 5-seater you're looking for, you're probably better off with an E-Class. But a CLS is a 4-seater car. The door frames are pillarless, as you can see, makes it look really cool. The roofline, it is low slung, but there is still a pretty good amount of room in the back of this car. And look how luxurious those seats are, really smart. You've got sort of wood effect covers on here where you've got the drinks trays and other oddments on it. It's got a nice armrest that flips down there as well. So really nice place to be in the back of one of these, but only for 4 adults, okay, because there isn't even a center seat belt. So let's have a little look in the front of it now. Other things I like, by the way, on these cars, look at the finish on this, how it's got that chrome cap on the end of the doors. It just all feels very solid. Again, it's a pillarless design, so you've got the windows, which when you shut the door, they shoot up into the door frame and seal it completely, so there's no wind noise on this car whatsoever. Let's get in behind the wheel. It is running at the moment, and you can see that the mileage on this particular one is 80,422 miles. I've got a 7-speed automatic gearbox on this particular car. It's got a Tiptronic function, which you can use just off the shifter here. It has got the Mercedes navigation system with the upgrade Harman Kardon hi-fi system in this car. So the speaker system, if you look very carefully, should have Harman Kardon wrote in the speakers there, yes. So what can we tell you about from behind the wheel? Well, it's a swooping dashboard on this car, and I love the way it swoops around me. Goes right into the door. Really cool, Really effective looking display. Traditional Mercedes dials, as you would expect on a car like this. It's got the trip computer on it, and it's got like a digital speedo. Everything comes off here. You can even put the navigation system through it. So it's a really cool system. Drives really well. It's easy to use. I've got a Mercedes myself, and I personally think these are one of the most intuitive, you know, and user-friendly navigation and telephone systems that you get on any car. Merc have also got probably the best cruise control of any car. It's just this little stalk here, which when I press it up, it'll maintain the speed it's doing. And that has also got a speed limiter function on it, so it can keep your license safe as well. The car's got dual climate controlled air conditioning, all the extras that you'd expect on a car of this kind of caliber, really. Cup holder by here, armrest as well with more storage in it. It's a lovely place to be, and it feels like a proper high quality bespoke car. You've got leather stitching on the dash that matches the steering wheel, that matches these lovely leather seats. Everything in the car's soft to touch, and it feels like a massively high quality car. It's, you know, so much more stylish really than the E-Class on which it's based. So unless you really need the extra seat, I would have a CLS over an E-Class every single time. Let me just turn it off for a moment anyway, so as we can show you back outside it again. I'll do a quick startup sequence actually, just so as you can see that it all starts as it should. It is on reserve fuel at the moment, but there is a bit in there. And yeah, no warning lights, nothing that we need to point out in the interior of the car. It's in very good condition. The leather is in excellent condition. There's no real wear to any of the seats in this particular model. It does seem, it sounds a bit bad, but I think Mercedes of late, the quality seems to have dipped. This seems like it was one of the last of the real high quality Mercedes interiors. I just love the way this thing's put together. So if you're looking for a quality car that's going to last you, then look no further really. A CLS is going to do the job. So I mean, they've become a bit of a bargain, these particular cars have, I think, down to the point that they're no more expensive than an E-Class of the same era now, and they would have been more expensive when they were new, especially a Grand Edition like this. It's such a high spec car. So they've become a real bargain. They've got a decent level of equipment on them that you would expect on a modern sort of executive car. Sat-nav, Bluetooth, all the toys that you would want, heated seats up front as well on this particular model. So really nice car, but just look at the way this car looks. I mean, that's why you would buy a CLS over an Audi A6 or a BMW 7 Series or indeed a Mercedes A-Class. It's just such a stylish looking vehicle, and this one's available for nationwide delivery. My number, should you be interested, is 07932 873 646. It will be available for national delivery, so if you're within 150 miles of us, that means it's free delivery. But we do offer a delivery service further afield if you need it. And we're happy to take your old car as part exchange. Just give us a call, let us know what you've got. That number one more time is 07932 873 646. Please give us a like, please share, subscribe to our channel for further updates like this. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope it's been of interest to you, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.